So, how hard are bundles in the UK? Creating your own opportunities using bundles, or otherwise known as also unique bundles. Bundles and unique opportunities. That's what we're going to talk about in this video. So if you don't know who I am, my name's Hayden, and just last month, actually, at the time of recording this video, I did over 135,000 in the UK just by doing bundles, with tens and tens of thousands of net profit on that. In this video, I'm going to talk to you exactly what types of bundles you can do and, how hard is it? Let's talk about how hard it actually is. Now, just so you know, I don't offer any coaching, I don't sell any courses or anything like that, but if you do really want to learn more about the bundle space, then Natalie, who mentored me, is the best person for you to go to, and I'll leave a link below where you can get 50% off her training as well. And it's actually a group that I'm currently in, guys, so yeah, if you want to check that out, it's called The Hive. It's absolutely peanuts, just a really fair priced group that it's in. It's not a course, it's like a little group that she's got, and I'm actually in that group as well, and it's what taught me everything I know, so it's only fair that I share the details as well. That's if you want a deep dive, but I'm going to run over the reality of doing bundles on Amazon and actually how hard or easy it actually is. So let's do a full breakdown of it right now. So guys, without further ado, let's talk about bundles. Okay, so you've got standard bundles and then you've got unique bundles. So let's talk about why someone would actually want to entertain even doing bundles in the first place when they could just go ahead and do online arbitrage or private label or wholesale, the many other ways that you can sell on Amazon. So the first reason is actually the barrier to entry. It's actually slightly higher than online arbitrage, but purely from an effort point of view. And that's great, because that means that anyone that's willing to put in the work can actually get slightly away from the competition. Now, yes, you do still get competition with unique bundles and bundles, of course you do, but it's much less and it's much more far, few and in between, because the problem with things like online arbitrage and wholesale is the barrier to entry is actually pretty low. So anyone can go and grab, doing retail arbitrage, even can grab a couple of bags of rice or whatever it is and resell them on Amazon, or a couple of tea bags. And then there's just 40, 50, 60 or whatever sellers on that listing. Now, yes, you can still make money from that way, but the problem with it is that it gets saturated and, you just corrode your profit down and down. We've all been there, jumped on a listing with 40, 50, 60 sellers, and then we're losing money. We've all been there. The difference with bundles is that if you do it in the right way, you can actually put it under your own brand. Now, it still comes with risks, it still comes with obstacles, but the good thing about that is that there's no competition on your direct listing if you do it the right way. Okay, on your direct listing. There's no need to have any other sellers on that. So what then becomes the second obstacle is actually figuring out how you can be better than the rest. Because what's going to happen is that if you create a good bundle, whether it's just a 2-pack or whether it's just an option 4, which means you've got loads of different multi-packs in it, and then you've got a unique item or a unique element and your unique box under your own brand, is that if it's good and if it sells a lot, then that means that competition's going to try and compete on their own listing and try and nick your sales as well. So the reason people like doing unique bundles and the reason it works well for me is because I'm in charge of my own destiny. If I want to improve my listing, I can. If I want to create a better version of my listing, I can. If I want to spend loads of time making a really good offering compared to the competition, I can. You're in charge of your own destiny, whereas online arbitrage, unfortunately, the more sellers, the less profit you make. There's not much you can do about it apart from just do volume and just small margins. So that's why people like doing bundles. And why do people do it instead of private label? Well, with private label, sometimes you have to spend thousands importing these products, taking higher risks from overseas. Now, yes, there's a lot of benefits that come from that, and obviously a lot of private label stuff I'm doing as well this year. However, just a quick 20-second interruption to let you know that Sellerboard is sponsoring this video, which I'm really grateful for. There's actually a 2-month free trial to Sellerboard below. And guys, you know that I wouldn't promote anything that I don't use or have used in the past. And I've been using Sellerboard for many, many years now to track my profits and also to get reimbursements that Amazon owe us. It's an awesome bit of kit. Get the 2-month free trial below. Let's get back to this. The reason my bread and butter is my bundles and why I like them so much is because it limits that risk so much from importing and all the big headaches that come with that, and a lot of time it takes to launch multiple private label products. Whereas with bundles, I can launch a bundle in a week. I can get the idea, order it from UK suppliers, and then list it on Amazon, and we're good to go. So yeah, it just means that I can keep that volume up and also keep that profit up. A lot of the time when you're keeping volume up with online arbitrage or wholesale, the profit goes down. Because once again, there's loads of other people on the listing. With bundles, you can do the faster launches than private label, also keep the profit there. And that's why it's so good. So let's talk about a few different methods that you can use with bundling. And yeah, once again, guys, if you do want to take this seriously, I can't recommend Natalie enough. Okay, so that's actually a group that I'm in myself. That's why I'm referring it. As you know, I don't refer anything that I don't actually personally use myself. And it's a group that I'm personally in and I've actually been in for a long time now. So a brief overview of the bundles is followed. Okay, so you can do your basic bundles where you do like your 2-pack of toothpaste, for example, and you're just listing that. Now, you can't list that really under your own brand. I mean, you could, but it wouldn't really be right to do that because it's not a unique element with it. There's no unique element with it, okay? So you can just do your generic like option bundle number 2s where you just put a couple of toothpaste together. You could then step it up a little bit and you could start doing, you know, like an option number 3 where that's like got a couple of different items in it. You've got your 2 toothpastes and then you've got your flosses, for example. And then you've got like a few differentiations of items there, okay? Now, once again, these could be jumped on, but it's much less likely they can be jumped on because you've got a couple of different items in that bundle there. So you could do your flosses in there and then a couple of toothpaste. These are just examples, guys. Don't start making loads of toothpaste bundles yourself. And then you can do things called bundle 4, which means that you've got your toothpaste, you've got your flosses, and then you've got like your own unique box in that. Or you've got another unique item as well. Let's say that you've got your own card, and that card just explains exactly how long you should brush your teeth for. Maybe it's for kids or something, and it's got a little tooth fairy on it or something like that. So then you start to build up your unique elements in there, including your box branding, including this little postcard you put in there or whatever it is. And then all of a sudden you've got like this unique item bundled thing that you can put under your own brand. And then you can keep going more and more and more. A lot of my bundles have got like, we've got our own spoons, or we've got our own postcards, or we've got our own unique elements, and then we've got our own boxes, our own fully branded boxes as well. So it depends how far and how in depth you want to do this, guys. Obviously there's a lot more. That's why I talked about Natalie, because I don't want to act like this video's explaining how to do it. It's absolutely not. There's more to this. You need to understand how the keywords, you need to understand how you can start ranking for different keywords, and you know, you have to run a little bit of PPC. Don't worry, not too much unless you're going for really competitive keywords. You need to start running PPC on these bundles as well. But it's good. In general, it's good. The reality is that it's good, you know. Is it worth doing? I think it's absolutely worth doing. Now, the next question is the marketplace. Now, I'm in the UK marketplace, but I also do bundles in other marketplaces as well. And it depends what marketplace you want to do it in as well. And that's going to depend on the volume that you have to do, the volume that you're going to get back in terms of sales as well. So there's all these different things, guys. But the thing to remember with bundles is that you're the master of your own opportunities. I mean, we're trying to launch 2 bundles a week right now. We are, as of 2024. And yeah, there's just no limit to it, guys. There's millions and millions of different keywords and sub-keywords. And even if there's a few bundles launched in a keyword, you can go ahead and make it better and rank yourself as well. So there's sort of no limit to it. And it's a really nice way to get that sort of regular higher profit income than online arbitrage. But a lot of people like to mix it. They do a bit of online arbitrage, they do a bit of bundles, they do a bit of whatever. So there's no one size fits all with Amazon. I've spoken about this before, but as a brief summary, it's a good thing to do. Guys, make sure you follow, make sure you subscribe. See you in the next video.